Wow, there is a timer up here. I'm Justin Regal. I run Arcs and Packs Security. I recently just joined up with Thesis Defense. This was supposed to be like a bigger talk, talking about the challenges of like pen testing, like browser extension wallets and single page applications. But since I have limited time, I just figured I'd do the juicy stuff and just talk about a bunch of attacks. So I'm just going to do that instead. The first attack would be, say, like a seed phrase dragnet, which would like exploits this sort of copy your seed phrase to clipboard pattern. Like, so if you think about malicious JavaScript at scale, like you have some sort of infected website running in a tab that just monitors the clipboard and it looks for 12 or 24 word strings and just exfils it back to the attacker's server, like this would not be a good thing. Another attack is if a wallet extension doesn't have any framing protections. You could do a more targeted version of this by launching a clickjacking attack where you would load the copy to clipboard page in a sort of like invisible iframe in front of your attack page, and then when they click that button, you're just already monitoring the clipboard. Is much more effective. The third attack, it was, what if you just kind of ask nicely for the seed phrase? And I did this once because I was, looking at this wallet, and there was an undocumented function call that was exposed by the internal wallet RPC object, it was like method handler, and that had access to more internal calls like get mnemonic. So I was able to very nicely ask for the seed phrase and get it back. This was authenticated though, so like my malicious DApp had to like brute force the password. But still, a seed phrase leaving the wallet is never a good thing. Another one would be like transaction piggybacking, and so this kind of depends on a different sort of security model. Like we're looking at like a malicious browser extension that kind of can break the whole same origin policy. It can inject any code into the web page. So say you have a legitimate DApp that wants to make a transaction with the wallet, it would send a post message request, and the wallet is listening for that, but you have a malicious extension that's also listening and then can basically inject some code to make a new transaction with a different address. This problem is kind of difficult because if you want to say, authenticate your messages, it's really hard because the extension that's malicious can also watch you sign it. So I really don't know how to solve that problem. I'd be interested in what everyone else has to say about that. And the last attack I wanted to talk about is also my favorite one, which is enabling insecure development mode features. This also relies on the sort of malicious extension running. So say you have a wallet that has a QR code and you would scan it with your phone so that you can remotely take control of the wallet. But in this one situation, the developers had a development mode feature. There was a little text box where you could, instead of scanning something, you could just insert text into the box and take control of the wallet that way. And it was an Angular application. And so I used this thing called _ng context _, and I drilled down from the top level component just to that specific component to turn on the development mode just momentarily, long enough to inject my string and take control of the wallet that way. So yeah, that's 5 attacks in 4 minutes. So I'm done.